Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. They are saying Uptober is here. What is causing the sudden surge in crypto prices with some projects, Bitcoin specifically? Let's dive right into this article here. October is here with a question mark. Bitcoin and Ethereum suddenly pump, wiping 70 million in shorts. Now 70 million really isn't that much, guys, in comparison to the overall market cap. It's significant, but really not that much in comparison. More than 70 million shorts were suddenly liquidated after a surprise jump in Bitcoin price. Literally jumped, if you were paying attention, literally jumped like $1,000 in 5 minutes. So massive spikes. According to the data on TradingView, a sudden pump saw Bitcoin surge 3% in just 15 minutes, going from $27,100 to $28,053 before settling down just below 28,000 mark at the time of publication. Now, that was a massive move, pretty much wiping people out. And they said a similar price action happened with Ethereum. Ether gained as much as 4.7% in a brief spike from 1755 to leveling out at 1727 at the time of the publication. Scrolling down here, you can see the historically October pumps, but to be honest with you, it never stays. So that's kind of something that I've seen. October we get a pump, but then we look at everything else, usually it's green, and then we pretty much pull back, right? So in 2018, we went up, we were negative 3%, negative 36% in November. 2019, we were 10%, then negative 17. 2020 was in October, up 27.7, and then, had two bullish moves, and then 21, we were up. And then, right now, as of October, is 3.75. The last time we were in single digits was last year at 5.56, and then we crashed. Okay, and then we crashed November, December, and then let me see. Another time we were single digits in the positive. That's really what we can go by. The last time we were close was 10% in 2019. Crashed November, December. So. That's what we're seeing, guys. And like I said, if we look at this Bitcoin chart, looking at the Bitcoin chart, this is what I expect. I expect we go up, complete this neckline with the head and shoulders. I don't think we close above 30,000. Psychological. You see the head here. You see the first shoulder. I think we're going to form a second shoulder because people are going to, pretty much get FOMO'd out here. And then November, December, we're going to get wiped. So that's what I see. I think we're going to make a new low. I think we're going to clear 15,000. I see us making a new low, lower than this $15,000 mark. I've been saying this pretty much the whole time. This is pretty much the target that I'm searching for, which on paper would be a little bit higher than 15, but I'm going to just say 15,000 would be the target for my prediction with Bitcoin. I think now is the time to accumulate and to have bags on standby to enter the market heavily at these prices when we do reach that point. So that's what I'm thinking. I think like I said, we look at the historical data. We look in a little bit. You guys can see historically, we do have a little pump in October, but it's always short-lived. It's always short-lived. Right now. October, as of right now, we're at 3.75. We could get as high as 10%, which would be the equivalent to what we saw in 2019. But like I said, I do not see us having a bullish November or a bullish December. I definitely think that we are in pretty much a time to get wrecked when it comes to price action with with our cryptocurrency assets. So. Looking at Ethereum doing the same thing, a slight pump. I think you have to pay attention to a similar level, pretty much up a little bit. That level would be, I would say, it says 21, 26. I would just say 2,200. Let's make it there. Does that make sense? About 22. I think you actually could go a little bit further down. Let's see here. Uh, let's just do 2000 psychological level. 2000 would be a psychological level there, and that looks about right. So that's kind of what I would do if I was, marking up these charts. I would make it 2000. That's a psychological level, and just mark this up accordingly so you guys can see. I would expect the same thing. This is a weekly time frame, and you could almost say divergence. We're going up, and right here since January we're heading down. So everything's pointing for a drop, guys. So I would expect November, December for a massive drop, and unless we break and clear and stay above 2000 with Ethereum, that this is kind of what I'm looking at, guys. So when I look at Uptober, I'm not worried about it. I think it's going to be short-lived. I think it's going to get some people FOMO in, thinking that they missed out on a position, and then it's going to wreck them because they're not really looking at the big picture. They're not using technicals, and they're not really aligning themselves with what's going on in these markets. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Pretty clear chart. Really nothing really out of the ordinary, but really it's gonna drop, guys. We're getting a drop. I know people are laughing at me because I'm telling you Ethereum's going to 400. Ethereum's gonna make a new low, and so I think it breaks 800, and I think it makes a new low. I think it goes down to I don't think 400 is out of the question, in my opinion. So pay attention to that. I would say, if I had to eyeball it, I would say anywhere to 400 to 800. If I had to give you a range, I think 400 is a sweet spot. I don't see it necessarily going under 400, even though it could. I just think that's a little low, but I do think 400 is in play, and I think that's reasonable because everyone does know the value of Ethereum. At this point, no one's questioning Ethereum's ability to scale. No one's questioning Ethereum long term, which kind of is why I do not think that it could go under 400. I think 400 really is really maintaining its value in some regards. So definitely giving credit where credit is due when we talk about Ethereum, guys. So definitely wanted to highlight Uptober. And historically, it did pump, and we are pumping. This is October 1st, so we'll see how the rest of this month ends. Already 3.75 so far. And sorry, October 1st. Could we do more? We could. But like I said, looking at the Bitcoin chart, I don't see us clearing, staying above 32. I think we could spike there. I think that this whole range up here, and I say range, I'll show you actually on the screen. This entire range, I believe, is just traps because of the head and shoulders that's forming. I think this entire range is just to FOMO people in, and then it's gonna dump on them. So I'm gonna keep this up here so everyone can see what we're calling before it happens, and we'll document this journey of really how we're looking at crypto, and really our ideology on the technicals and what they're showing us, guys. So wanted to briefly highlight that. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday. Hope you got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do, and we'll see you soon.